Hey guys, Eric the Buddha Tool Guy. Here we go. What was it? A couple weeks ago I got this Ryobi PBL IDO4 second generation impact driver. It's got the 4 amp edge, 21700 tabless battery. Well, I'm not done testing it yet, so let's warm it up with some 4-inch timber locks. It's on speed 3. Okay. Now, we all know this is only 2,300 inch-pounds. We all know the DeWalt 860 high torque impact driver is 2,500. And to make it even, I got a 3.5 power stack on it to make it even. Don't want to run the 5 amp power stack because it's got too much power compared to the 4 amp edge. Much faster. Okay. Now, to make this even, I'm going to run the Milwaukee 2953-20. This is their 4th generation impact driver. I got an adapter to be able to run a rigid 4 amp max output EXP 21 tablet cell battery. I don't think it would be fair to run. I don't have any small Milwaukee fuel batteries left. None. The 6 amp forge, 8 amp forge, and a 12 amp forge. That's it. So we'll make this a little more even. Tablet cells. Milwaukee, I understand, is going to be coming out with a smaller tablet cell battery. Makes sense because they need one. Now let me disconnect this battery because it'll drain running it on the wrong tool. Okay, now here we go. The Flex Quick Eject, we all know this. With a 3.5 stacked lithium battery to make this fair. Because this is 24 volts. That's stripped out. Don't even bother with that one. Try to find it anyhow. Here it is. Okay. Now, I have a subscriber that wants me to run the Hercules from Harbor Freight, 2,200 inch-pounds with the 8 amp extreme performance battery. Now, let's do this. Because they're not making tablet cells yet at Harbor Freight. Not yet. Give them time. I keep talking about it all the time. Maybe they're listening to me. Everybody knows I watched yesterday. I got the new rear handle circs off from Harbor Freight. There'll be more testing later in the weekend. This still packs a punch, but it needs tablet cells. Okay. Now, let's keep sending these. I only got a whole box here. Trying to warm these units up a little bit. Like I say, Milwaukee's got to come out with a small tablet cell battery. I'm sure they're working on it. Because we all know DeWalt next month is coming out with a new 4-amp power pack. In fact, I have it on order. So it'll be 4 amp hours versus their 8 amp power pack. That'll be really interesting when they bring it out. I should be getting the unit in about 2 to 3 weeks. Not just the batteries. I'm going to get the new 801 drill driver. Okay, let's go back to the Ryobi. Yeah. Oh, that's in speed 2. Here we go, speed 3. No wonder I was running slow. Drop the cell. Let's go back to the DeWalt. Call! We all know this is 2,500 inch-pounds. This is the king of impact drivers. It's way faster. I mean, flex is fast too. It should be. It's 24 volts. Hasn't even dropped the cell yet on the 3.5 stacked lithium. Okay. Let's go back to the Milwaukee. Like I say, I can't wait. They haven't announced it yet. But you know, if DeWalt is coming out with their 4-amp power pack next month, you know, it's going to be in June. You know, Milwaukee's will be doing it next. They'll probably show it off at Pipeline. Hopefully it's smaller than their 3-amp 21700 tablet cell battery. I want it to be a little bit smaller. Basically, it should pack the punch just like the rigid battery. In fact, the same cells. One more. Pull the battery. Don't want to drain it. Okay. Let's go back to the Hercules. Harbor Freight needs a tablet cell battery too. Okay, let's pull these out. Time to wear a glove. That's one thing about impacts. Fasteners get a little warm. Okay. I heard they're coming out with a 5th generation M18 fuel too. I wouldn't doubt it. It's been what, 3 years? Why not? Except it needs to pack a punch like the 860. I like this adapter here. It's awesome. Head's getting wore down on that one. Wow, it's really getting wore down. That's definitely trash. See what the battery's at. Haven't dropped the cell already on the rigid battery. Okay. Pull the battery off. Don't want to wear it down. Okay, let's go back to the Ryobi. Go back to the DeWalt 860. Probably with the best lights. And I'd say, like Torque Test Channel, this has more in reverse than it has in forward. And normally impact drivers have more in forward instead of reverse. But this hits more in reverse. Okay. Flex needs to upgrade their quick eject to about 2,700 inch-pounds. Let that one stay in. See if I can even remove this one. Nope. Okay. We're now done. Got to remember, always got to hit the button here to release it on the flex. Cole, quiet. Okay. Like I say, Milwaukee needs a small 4 amp 21/7 tablet cell battery. Okay, what's next? We're done with that. Okay. Okay. Let's run the flex quick eject first. These look like to be 6-inch timber locks. That one, seems to be junk. The head on them is wore out. Yep. We're bound to have two here that are decent. The DeWalt 860. Okay. That's a hot one. Let's run the Ryobi. Nice thing about this adapter, it puts the battery on top here, so when you're working it can't fall out instead of in front where it can drop out. Keep running the same leg. Just need the bit. Starting to get warm. As long as it's working, I don't care. Okay. Now let's go to the Harbor Freight Hercules. Probably the most underlooked tool on the market. It's only what, a kit, battery, and a charge, or what? Maybe 125 bucks if that. And this is starting to get pretty warm. This needs tablet cells. Sad to say, that's what it needs. Okay. I think we wore ourselves out with these. And this one's so hot, I'm gonna let it cool down. That's called using a fastener. Okay. Now, see what's next. Okay. Now I can at least not have to swap the bits too much. Okay. Now, these are power lags. They look like 5-inch. See what the battery's at in the Ryobi. Still dropped the cell. You can tell this is a challenge for this big of a lag for these tools. This is in the realm of what? An impact wrench. It's running against a quick eject. Running out of places here. Let's try it in another previous hole. Okay. Got to remember, you got to use the button. Okay. Let's get the Hercules. Without doubt the heaviest unit with this 8-amp battery. But in order to compete against these tabless cells and pouch cells, you got to have this. Believe me, they need tablet cells. I don't want pouch cells. Still fully charged, of course, because it's 8 amp hour. But they need tablets. I don't care about pouch cells. Okay. I think we're kind of done with that. I think I ran everything. Pretty hot. Okay. Now, let's see what's next. Okay. Okay. slide down. Okay. Gonna have to use the same socket because it's one of these newest sockets from, I gotta think the name of the company. I gotta think the name of it now. Let me think now. I actually saw them, let me think who did the YouTube video on this. Oh, VCG Construction did it. These are Spider, special for grabbing any kind of the right size that'll hold on to it better. I got these at Lowe's. It took 2 Lowe's to find it. Only 20 bucks too. It's on sale up until a certain date. Okay. Now, let's see if I can even drive these. What looks like to be 6" by 3/8 legs. We're going to put it in previous holes. Wow. Definitely drove it. Okay. Now, like I say, these are special, these sockets for holding on to fasteners. And they're on sale. Put on the DeWalt. Wow. BCG's got a lot of good content. He should. He's got a lot of subscribers, and he basically goes to all the manufacturers to find out what's coming out over the rainbow before anybody knows. He was the first one that broke about the new rigid Stealth Force oil impact driver coming out. It's supposed to come out next month at Home Depot. He's the only one that knew about it too. Wow. Flex is not having fun tonight. Flex is not having fun. I don't know. Let's just drive. We got basically 3 more to go. I don't know if I used the DeWalt or not, but let's go with it. And these are previous holes. The DeWalt has the best lights. I'd rather use the same socket than keep using the same adapter. You'll snap these. Not if you just keep using the same socket. Just the socket gets a little bit hot. Okay. And these do grab. Boy, do they grab. It's well worth the 20 bucks. Spider, the only one that makes them. I still want Milwaukee to make a 4-amp tabless cell. So I don't have to use my expensive forged batteries. They need to make a 4-amp forged battery tabless, not stacked lithium. That one seemed to have stripped out. Sometimes they get to a point you can't do nothing with them. Yep. Okay, let's remove one then. As a one video I put out last week, I tend to use my fasteners until they're trash. I like to get my money's worth. I probably spent $500 on fasteners in just the past 2 years, maybe more. Make sure to disconnect the battery. And it still only dropped one cell on the rigid battery. Okay. Now, we're done with the Milwaukee. Let's go with the Ryobi. How does it grab it? Okay. Let's go with the flex and give it 2 runs. Maybe I'm wearing this tool out. I have put this tool through a torture test. It was spitting grease a couple years ago. Wow. See what the battery's at. Dropped 1 cell on the 3.5 power stack. I mean stacked lithium, not power stack. Well, they're both about the same thing. It's all cell phone batteries that are expensive. Okay. Now, Hercules is just a little warm. Okay, let's go back to the king of impact drivers. The one that removes like an impact wrench. We've always said this, even Torque Test Channel says it puts out more oomph in reverse than in forward. I still think this is the top dog. Maybe I'll try a racer, but I can't because I only got 1 socket that can deal with these. Let's put 1 more in a piece and call it. This wood is breaking up. Wow. Okay, let's go with the Ryobi. Let's go back to the Hercules. I don't see Harbor Freight redesigning the impact driver. I see them coming out with tabless batteries. This has only been out, what, 2 years? Wow. This does grab onto the fasteners. I need to get another set of these just to have a spare set for 20 bucks. Okay. Then I can have 2, then I can have a race. The flex quick eject. Make make sure it can grab it even. This one's not going to work. Wow, is that thing loud. Okay. Get one more time to the Milwaukee, because this socket's getting a little hot on me. They got to come out with a 4-amp tabless forge battery. It'll probably end up being what? Since I see prices went up on batteries through Milwaukee. I think I saw one of the batteries went up 20 bucks. So now when they come out with a 4-amp forge, it's probably going to cost 150 to 175 bucks. You know it's going to be way more than Rigid or Ryobi. Lovely. But I'll pay it. What else am I going to do? Okay. At my age, I don't do much. Don't smoke, drink, take drugs, or have sex with strange people. That one's stuck. Let's pull these out. Hope you're listening, Milwaukee. We need a small forge battery. Wow, put the whole socket with. No. Nope, took the whole socket with. Let's just put it in. This does grab onto these sockets just too good. Something in there. Something in there. Okay, I'm impressed. Like I say, still only lost one cell on this. This is what it's going to be like for Milwaukee. It'll just say forge on it. It'll probably have the same cells too, but it'll cost. You can get these on sale for like 120. If you know the new forge 4-amp tablet cell will probably be 175 bucks. Okay. Well, I'm getting kind of tired here. I got a long day tomorrow. Sounds like a boring life. Well, that's my life. Yeah, it'll probably be the same size. You know, I'm sure it will be, but all they're going to do is make it look like a 6-amp forge. But it'll be a lot smaller. It'll be the same size as the Rigid. It'll just cost probably 175 bucks for 4 amps of battery. It sure won't cost 100 bucks. Or, you know, I think you can get the Ryobi battery on sale, their Edge, for $100 now. But you know, when Milwaukee comes out with a battery that's similar to this, it'll be big bucks. Yeah, hey, how's it going? Like I say, it'll cost a few bucks. Like I say, it'll be expensive, I'm sure of that. But you know, since DeWalt announced their 4-amp power pack, you know Milwaukee's not going to be far behind on their 4-amp forged battery. So that'll be cool. Flex needs to redesign this quick eject again. It's getting to be old. So, okay guys, I'll be going back on. Yep, I'm okay. Like I say, they need to make a battery. It'll just say forge on it instead of Rigid. And then Harbor Freight needs to make at least a 4 or 6 amp tablet cell battery for the Hercules. Okay guys, kind of beat up here. I'll be going back online probably Sunday evening. So I'll do another live then with something different. I'll probably do my mid-torque challenge. Everybody's asking for it. And maybe I'll run the new rear handle from Hercules. So, okay, guys. Eric the Bearded Tool Guy signing off.